everybody, this is Shane from primeparty.com, here to show you guys our new exciting Gravedigger wall crawler. It stands about 32 inches long by about 18 inches wide. It's super cool. I'm excited. This is the first time I'm putting this together right here with you guys, so bear with me and let's go through it together. The thing you're going to want to do is open the package and pull out all of the contents. I ripped my package, but that's okay. We won't be using that again. We have a flag. This will go on last. We've got some side pieces for the front hood. We'll put those right over there. We're also going to have four threads right there. The instructions, as you can see, you can follow along in the instructions or just watch the video and push pause as we go. Take your time and we'll walk through it together. What we got here is the hood. Gravedigger hood with the classic green flames on it. Love it. This will be our wall connector. So we'll hang this on the wall and then everything will slide onto that. That'll be the last piece that goes up. And last but not least, we have our main piece right here. It's the full Gravedigger body chassis. So I'm gonna get started with this piece right here. So what you're gonna wanna do is I will fold it upside down, and these score lines right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and flex the paper a little bit to help it out. And then I'll fold up this side and let me turn it around so you guys can see it. Okay, on this end we're gonna have slot A and tab A, so I'm just gonna fold up slot A or tab A and fold it into slot A, like so. And it's just gonna fold around that bottom piece like that. And I'm gonna do the same for B. Now we just have slots and tabs with all of this, but feel free to pull out your hot glue gun and make this a permanent structure. You're not going to hurt anything by doing that. It's probably going to help you actually as you go. You're just going to want to make sure that you get everything together before you start hot gluing, just to make sure that you got everything in the right place. So I got tab A, slot A in the back there. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around like so, and then we'll work on the front here. Tab C has these little wings. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but these little wings, you're going to want to fold those down before you slide it into slot C. So fold those down. It's a little tricky, but it's important that these things don't come apart once we get them in there, because we got a lot more relying on that to hold. So I'm just going through and folding down my wings here so I can get a better fit. I'm going to do the same for this center guy here. Okay, so now let's go with tab D into slot D. Guys keep it along. Tab D, slot D. I'm going to reach around inside and just kind of help it through. There we go. You can do E at the same time. There we go. All right, so now we'll go F into F. And then G into G. Oh, shoot, that's a tight squeeze right there, so get it in. And then H into this center part right here. Can you see that? I'm gonna tell you that the windshield's probably the trickiest part of this whole fold. So we're getting it out of the way first. All these tabs and slots have to work together in order for it to work. So I got it on mine. You guys go ahead and take your time on yours. It's a little tough, but it'll get there just with a little bit of muscle. But I fold these bottom pieces in right now, so just so that it sits flat. And we have the main piece done. So set this off to the side, looks great. And then we will get get started on the hood. So let me show you a little bit about the hood. Easiest to be identified by the bottom. So what you'll want to do is just kind of slowly bend it like this. The top piece will fold over like so. See that? And then these side pieces have a fold line that's a little bit further down. So I just put my hand here and kind of fold up at the same time so that I don't create a crease that doesn't exist. I'm going to do it on this side too, just kind of give it a little pop. I just fold it up about 90 degrees, not any further. I fold over these tabs here just because I know I'm going to need to get to them. And then we have these tabs I can fold up a little bit. We see these series of fold lines right here. Yeah, this is designed to roll around a rounded corner. So I am just kind of loosening this up with my thumb. I put my fingers on this side, just kind of pull it up, but use my thumb to make sure that I don't go too far. Just kind of loosen it up. See how it's naturally taking shape? That's what you want. So next on this guy, we're going to do tab I into slot I. Just like C, it's one of those fold down then put in kind of things. And I'm sure you guys all know Gravedigger. You've seen it probably 1,000 times with your kids' toys. The hood on it kind of sits up a little bit like this. It's kind of got this fold. So what you're going to want to do is take tab I and slot I and just kind of push them together, and then on the back side I'm just pulling the wings out so that it stays in place. See that? You'll probably start to recognize it now. I'm going to do the same for J. Hold down those tabs, put it in the slot, push it into the slot, and then expand it like so. Right there on the back side, just expanded out those tabs so that it stays in there. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at the front. Tabs Q, R, and S, T, U, you can fold down. I just kind of fold them down. Same with V, W, X, Y, and Z, kind of fold those down. Pop out with your fingernail the little waist area inside P and O, those slots. And then slot M and L, you can knock out the waist area in those as well, because our next step is going to be bringing in the side pieces. So for the side pieces, I'm going to grab tab K right here, and we will actually, before I do that, I'm going to just go ahead and fold up all of these guys. And this is important. I know it's kind of like, I don't know, changing the oil in your car. It doesn't look like much at first, but essentially for the greater good of the making this work, you're gonna want to do this now. Otherwise, you'll be wrestling with it, and that's not fun. So just fold up along all those fold lines, get it like this, and we're looking good. So tab K is going to be on the front here, or a slot K. So I'm just gonna bend this down like that, and then I'm gonna take, so probably wondering, how do I know which way is up? Do I go this way or that way? So tab L and tab M go into slot L and slot M there. So you just want to make sure, as long as you have those pointed downwards, you'll be in good shape. Push this in, expand the wings on it. There's a small tab that says tuck in that you're going to want to, so you're going to want to jump that up over the fender here and make sure that it just makes its way to the back, and it'll tuck into that little knockout area right there. Go ahead and take, what is that, tab L, and fold the wings back and put it into slot L. And then it goes about halfway. It won't go all the way until you get M in too. So go ahead and push M in and then expand those tabs. And voila. You see that? You know, don't get discouraged when you do this. It's going to, once you get it done, it's done. So you don't have to look back at that point. So take your time, do it right. I'm gonna go ahead and fold this like I did with the other side. Just kind of push those up, push those up. Oh, I don't need to push these up. I accidentally did that. If you accidentally do it, it's no big deal. They could just stay straight because they just go straight into those slot O and slot P. So no big deal. I did it, but it won't make any difference because it'll be hidden. So tab M, tab N, you're going to want to fold down the wings and put it into the front here. Tab N, slot N. I am going to slide that in. There we go. Lift up the front. Notice how I didn't put any of these tabs in yet on the other side. It's just easier to work with the material when it's pliable like this. Tab O into slot O. Fold down the wings first. Push it through about halfway. Push tab P into slot P. Get those tabs down. I know you're probably saying right now, I wish I had an extra set of fingers. So do I, but it's all good. We'll get through it. And so now we have it. I need to get my little tab tucked in here just so that it stays. And boom, that's looking really good, right? So cool, so cool. Like I could sit here and admire it for 15 minutes, but I'll run it just makes the movie longer and we don't want that. So now I'm gonna start working, I'm gonna start weaving these Q in between Q and R in between R and S between those two. Just go slow, it makes a nice edge. And then we work our way all the way back till we get to the end and boom. And then we'll do the other side, same thing. Start with V. V goes in between V and W. Again, it'd be nice to have that extra set of fingers, but and then W, X, Y. Remember how I said the windshield was probably the hardest part? This is probably harder. But again, just go slow. And you don't have to push them all the way down until you get to the end. Then you can go back and do a little cleanup. Like I'll put my hand underneath and just kind of help guide it. Help guide the one that it's supposed to be sitting next to until you get everything the way. Oh, my S popped out. Look at that. That's probably going to happen to you too. So you just have to pull it out, start there and get it in, and then go down the line and get the rest of them. You can even put it upside down and just kind of press it down on the table. Get them in there. So if your hot glue's all warmed up, this would be a good time just to go through and kind of hit these guys right here and here. Just to ensure they sit nice and tight. That way when the kids wrestle with it, they don't come apart. But it's pretty good too. I mean, look at that. It's nice. Cool thing is that the flames are all lined up too, seamlessly. So that's kind of cool. All right, so our hood's done. Now I'm going to connect the hood to the body. And that's with these folding tabs. You'll see the slots on the side. I like to push the waist up before I do it. That way I'm not getting caught up on it. So I'm gonna put A into A. I'm gonna reach around inside and just look for it with my hand until I get it and push it through and pull out those wings so it stays in place. I'm gonna come around, tab BB goes into slot BB right there in the middle. I'm not gonna worry about pushing it in all the way yet until I get this other side in. I really just labeled it BB just so you knew where it went, but it's not essential that it goes in that order. You could put C in first and see where you're hanging up. See what I did there? I'm at kind of a weird angle for the camera, but you guys can see what I'm doing. Folding down the wings, getting it in slot and kind of pushing it through. There we go. Push down my U again. And then my B, put it in. All right, now we can put this off to the side. We can come for this guy here. So even though the graphics are on this side, you'll want to fold it, you want to bring it over so that the craft side is facing up. And then from there, we'll push up these guys like this, all the way around. All right. And then we'll push these guys up too. All right. So now we're going to want to find 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll work on 1 through 4. And when you turn it over, you can see that we have some fold lines here. So just kind of fold up along those like that. One thing I like to do, you're probably asking yourself, all the tread, there's 4 tires, 4 tread. What's it matter if I do 1 through 4 or 16? If I put 4 on 16, is it going to matter? The answer is, if you're a Monster Jam purist, you'll know the tread marks go this way towards the front of the vehicle. So that's just why it's set up that way. You can do it however you want, but if you just stick to the rules or follow along with me, we'll do it the right way, and that way we won't have any issue, or it won't look funny with weird tread going different ways. So 1 and 1. Sorry, I put 4 in first. I don't know why I did that, but it doesn't really matter. You just 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you got your tread in. If you're working with a hot glue gun again, maybe save 4 for last so that you can get to 1, 2, and 3 from the back side. Let's see, next one I'm gonna do is 5, 6, 7, and 8. So pull down 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of loosen it up this way just so you get that bend going. I'm gonna put tab 5 into slot 5 real quick. Go to your home, there we go. Tab 6 into slot 6, tab 7 into slot 7, tab 8 into slot 8. Golden, excellent. Start to see what's going on here, can't you? And then I'm gonna bring it around like this, do this side. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nine, 10, 11, 12. 9 into 9. Usually the first one's a little tricky. 10 into 10. 11 into 11. 12 into 12, like that. Cool. And last but not least, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Fold that, loosen it up. Go in, we're pros now at this. We know exactly what we're gonna do. Fold down these tabs, and then 15. 14 into 14, 15 into 15, 16 into 16, and we are ready to go. Look at that. Connecting the chassis to this unit. Why are they separate, first of all? Good question. So this, if you're ready, you can actually hang it on the wall. We got a hanger here. 2 hangers underneath there. You can either, this one's here because if you don't use it, then it'll pull away from the wall a little bit. You can choose to put tacks wherever you want in this, or you could just hang it on the 3M holes if you want. So this can go on the wall first, and then you can put the chassis on, but I'm just gonna show you how to put the chassis on. Maybe you wanna put it on the table and use it as a centerpiece at the party before you actually take it into your child's room and hang it on the wall. Up to you, but. So we can take this piece and make sure our slots are matching the correct tabs. Tab H into slot H, HHGG. We're gonna turn it around, do the other side. II and JJ. If you're like, I can't see this upside down, what do I do? What I would recommend is you can see where it's flaring on the chassis. You can kind of get an idea of where those slots are by just where the paper is. And you can put that on there like so and push it down. There we go. And then what you want to do is push it back that way a little bit so it slides onto those tabs. There we go. Voila! Oh, I almost forgot the flag. The flag just bends in half like so. You got a slot on the back. The slot's not labeled because we don't want exposed labeling when this all gets together. So you can just push it through the slit and push it down like so. And there you go, you got your little flag. It flaps like that. And that, my friends, is the Gravedigger wall crawler. Anyway, thanks for following along. Like and subscribe to our channel below for more of these cool projects coming out. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Have a great one. Bye.